Just body control, body lean, and finish.
Welcome to day 2 of Pittsburgh Steelers mandatory minicamp. These are the highlights, and at the end of the video, I'll have some analysis. But as of right now, we see Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf back for day 2, doing all the little things, preparing for this upcoming season. So, before I get back into the highlights, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, and more highlights like this. Also, like the video. Now, let's get right back into it. So, that does it for Pittsburgh Steelers day 2 of mandatory minicamp. And Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf continue to build on a strong first day 1. Coming out in day 2, doing the exact same thing, getting used to their teammates, getting used to the playbook, and doing all the little things on the football field that will help them succeed later on in the season in terms of technique, footwork, and just the connections with their team. So, Aaron Rodgers, he still has some mobility left in him. You see him moving good after coming off an Achilles injury. He has 1 full year of recovery, heading on to his 2nd season now, being fully healthy. So hopefully that brings back more mobility in him. And we kind of see it here in practice with his footwork, his technique, and things of that nature. He looks more free. And DK Metcalf, he looks big, he looks strong, he looks like the wide receiver that was in Seattle, that the reason why we acquired him, because he's a freak of nature. So he's moving freely out there, and it's good to see him in a Steeler uniform. Also, we have an update. because Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver coach Zach Asiani said that Kelvin Austin is the Pittsburgh Steelers #2 wide receiver for this upcoming season. So now we know his defined role. He's now a major part in this team, and he's been leading all the Steelers wide receivers throughout the drills this entire offseason. Once again, in this video, you see him being the first man up in these drills. So he's become kind of that leader, that veteran, that wide receiver on this team, even though he's still on his rookie contract. So it's nice to see him carve a role on this team by working hard and doing the things in practice to make him stand out. So Kelvin Austin, he's going to have a big step, a big leap this year. And with Aaron Rodgers throwing in the football, it looks to be a major one. So some other things we see in this video is basically Aaron Rodgers kind of mentoring and being next to Will Howard at all times. When Will Howard is going through his reps, you see Aaron Rodgers right there behind him. He's right there kind of teaching him. So that's going to be a good thing. Having a 4-time MVP, a Super Bowl winner, a final Super Bowl MVP as well. Someone who's been in the league 20 plus years, mentoring your rookie quarterback. He says he wants to do it. And from these clips, you can see him right there with him. So that's a good sign. And that's a little bit of analysis right there. So one last thing for me before I end this video. You look at practices like this, and this is without pads. These are without the offense going against the defense, without 11 on 11s. So sometimes it's hard to tell how good players really are in this setting. So that's what I'm saying. It's just going through the technique, seeing if players are healthy, seeing how they're moving, just seeing how they're able to have more quickness in a year later in the NFL, a year of development. And are things different in terms of their technique? Did they grow as a player in kind of this setting? So that's what I'm talking about when I say that it's hard to tell, but these players look good. But when you look at Aaron Rodgers, he's throwing players the football. You see that kind of drills. You see the get-off release that the wide receivers are working on. They're working on, hey, at the line of scrimmage, how do we want to get off? How quickly are we going to move off the ball? And things of that nature. So that's what we see in this practice, just getting the little things down. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on the Steelers practice of day 2 today. Do you like what you saw? Who stood out the most? And who are you most excited for this upcoming season or coming into training camp here when you get to go to the practices? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. For me personally, the player I'm most excited to see for this upcoming season is Kelvin Austin. Because like I said, he's expected to have an expanded role as a #2 receiver. And I want to see if he can match the expectations that the coaches now have set out for him as the #2 guy. He's always been given a reduced role ever since he's come into this league. He's worked his way to the top now. And he's always been one of my favorite players on this team. So now I'm excited to see his expanded role and if he could produce as a #2 guy. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications, like I said, for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, highlights, analysis reports, just like this video. I've covered everything this offseason. All the other practices, highlights, analysis are on the channel. Every new player is on the channel, so check it out and subscribe for more. This is the best spot for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news. Like the video, comment down below, and until next time, I'll see you guys all later. That's it for me. I'm out. Peace.